I had someone ask me one time, is there anything you can't do? And before I answer that question, let me ask you this. Is there anything you can't do? And the answer might surprise you, so stay tuned to the end to find out. Hey guys, it's Curtis Riley from The Real Rileys. And not real in the sense of like, hey, these guys are a big deal, but like we're real people with real problems. And we are one family with multiple channels. So make sure to check out our other channels. We've got channels on how-tos, we've got channels on faith, on ministry, on marriage, on online business. So check out what else we have to offer as well. The purpose of this channel is to discuss real how-tos, real reviews, and real DIYs. But we also offer coaching, we offer consulting, we offer courses online, and a lot more. So check it out at therealrileys.com. And if you could do us a favor and just hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and that'll tell YouTube that you're enjoying this. And we want to give you a free gift just for stopping by. So go to therealrileys.com and grab one of our free mini courses. You could learn how to play guitar, or you could grab our DIY toolkit guide. Do me a favor and comment below something that you're hoping to learn, or maybe something you'd like us to teach you to figure out how to do yourself. So I want to share with you the number one thing that I've learned when it comes to DIY projects, and I want to share with you 5 quick points that'll hopefully encourage you. Now, my dad has taught me a lot of things, but I want to share with you the number one thing that he's taught me, and probably the number one reason I'm here today, helping people, helping churches, and teaching people other things. He taught me that you can figure it out. Seriously, it's never too late to learn something. You can always just say, hey, I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna Google, I'm gonna look things up. I'm gonna look up some YouTube videos on something that I maybe don't know how to do. In fact, that's exactly what these YouTube videos that we're making and our channel and our website, that's what it's designed to do, to help you figure out how to do things on your own. We want to guide you. We want to inspire you. We want to empower you to do things on your own. The second thing I want to share is it is super freeing understanding that, hey, you don't have to know how to do everything. You can figure it out. In fact, I had a broken dryer. My dryer wasn't working. I didn't know anything about it. And I remember I bought this tool and I'm like, what in the world am I going to do with this? I don't know how to work this thing. I don't know how to fix a dryer. I've never worked on it, never done anything, but I can figure it out. And I've been in similar situations where maybe I didn't know how to work on an oven. Maybe I didn't know how to build something. Maybe I didn't know how to play guitar. In fact, we've got tons of free downloads for you at therealrileys.com that'll help you learn how to do things that maybe you don't know how to do yet. The third thing I want to share with you is that you need to give yourself some grace. As you realize, hey, I don't know how to do everything. Maybe there's some things I can't do, but I can figure it out. While you're figuring it out, you might mess up your project. You might make some mistakes. But guess what? Making mistakes is one of the best ways to learn. I always say, hey, I'm an expert. I'm an expert in making mistakes. Really, that's the only thing I'm an expert in. But there's no better way to learn how to do something right than by doing something wrong and learning from it. So I hope you won't let your fear of messing up or making a mistake hold you back from trying to do something yourself or trying to do something new. P.S. Don't do something that's not safe and end up hurting yourself. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this and you're finding value in this, would you just hit the like button and subscribe to our channel? That helps support us and shows YouTube that you're enjoying it. The fourth thing that I want to share with you is, hey, you can use your brain. You can think about things. You can look at things. You know, God made us to think about things, to say, hey, well, how does this work? Let me look at it and see, where do I think this bolt came from? How do I think this thing is held together? What does it look like? How does it come apart? How does it go back together? And you'd be surprised how much you can figure out when you actually say, hey, I want to use my brain. I want to sit down and I want to actually think about maybe how this thing works or how I could do it myself. And the last thing I want to share with you is that your skills will grow over time. They'll build on themselves. So as you learn something, the next time you learn something else, you'll remember that, and that'll help you learn the next thing. And before you know it, you'll start looking at things that you've never worked on and say, well, I recognize that bolt. I recognize that screw. I recognize the way that that thing is put together because I've worked on other things before, other things that are just like it. You'll start to feel powerful. You'll start to be like, hey, you know, I did it. I was able to figure it out. I didn't know how to do something, but I can figure it out and I can do it. In fact, we've got a bunch of free courses that we give away, mini courses you can check out. For example, our DIY Toolkit guide. That'll help you get started and say, hey, here's some good tools that I could use. And if you want to take it farther, you can check out Building Basics. My hope for you is that you can someday look back at something and say, hey, I did that. And you can feel proud of yourself. So to answer the question, I don't know how to do a lot of things. In fact, most of the things I do, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it. But I can figure it out, and you can figure it out. Now, it's time to get real, and I'm going to ask you to comment below and let everybody know what's the biggest mistake that you've made and what'd you learn from it. And if you have more detailed questions, man, I highly recommend that you check out our community. You can find the link to that in the description below, but in the communities, you actually have a chance and an opportunity for your question to be answered in our next live Q&A. I want to encourage you to check out one of our other videos, like maybe how to change your oil, and check out some of the videos from our other channels as well. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you feel encouraged, and I hope you believe that you can do it too and you can figure it out. And until next time, keep it real.